Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't judge. And we start again. We're getting somewhere. Woohoo! What am I gonna do today? Let's see what we can make of it. So we have this. It's the Blob Universe Kit by Mariah Elizabeth, and I'm very excited to make something with it, and I already have an idea. I'll tell you all about it. But first, let's unbox it and see what's inside. There we go. I can see, you can't. Oh well, you can. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Touch it out. Oh. Ooh. It's a bit stinky. Don't smell it. Okay, there's an instruction manual. What's in here? Is this the stinker? It's a little bit stinky. Ooh, that's fun. So there's a sculpting tool made out of wood, 2 brushes. Look, there's the ME signature on there. So that's cute. And a paint pen, acrylic paint pen. Looks like a normal paint pen. We'll have to try it out. Modeling clay. Modeling clay? Yes. Paint set. Gloss varnish. 2 Oz. I don't know what that is. Probably an amount. Table protector. Quite nice. And there's the blobs. There is 3 blobs. I'm excited. Let's make something. This is what we've got to work with. Well, 3 of these blobs, but I'm gonna start with just the one. I have a little idea, let me tell you about it. Because I thought, what am I gonna do with this, right? What am I gonna turn into a blob? And I was thinking, like, I hardly have any characters. By chance, one of the last things I did do was Zoe here. I did that in one of the live streams, but she's already sort of blob-like, so I don't know if that's going to be very exciting to do. So I was thinking, okay, what else can I put on there? Like maybe just a painting or something. Like I'll add a painting on there and it's just going to be like a landscape or something. I don't know, not like I've done that before, but you know, the brain goes places. And then I thought, what if I follow a Bob Ross tutorial on this? Would that be fun? And then I thought, Bob Ross. Bob Ross. Blob Ross. I have to make Blob Ross. Okay, let me show you. So there's a blob, a very wonky blob apparently. It's fine. So first of all, I'm thinking a whole bunch of hair, right? Because he has that signature hair. How will I do that? I don't know. The thing is, he also has a beard, right? And I cannot figure out how to make him with a beard without it just looking, and a mustache as well, right? Without it just looking like a ginormous face with hands and feet. See what I mean? I'm thinking, leave the beard, right? So no beard, because this is just a face with like 2 tiny hands and 2 tiny legs. I think he loses the whole blob feeling because of the beard. What do we think? Bearded Blob Ross or no bearded Blob Ross? Also, he always wears that signature like blouse. I don't know how to. So there's a bit of a challenge. Also, this is gonna take up loads and loads and loads of clay. So I'm thinking, could I put like a little bit of tin foil underneath to make it dry a little bit faster? Because that's just gonna be this whole thing. It's just gonna be his hair, right? That's a little bit much. So, there is obstacles in the way. There is choices to be made. Let's see if we can make our own Blob Ross. I actually printed out a little reference. And I think, come on, I think we're pretty close, right? I'm gonna start with the hair. Should I check, like, the manual? Maybe. Adult supervision required. Okay. Let's just try it. Smells a little gross. Ooh! Okay. Look, I haven't worked with clay that often. Okay. Don't judge. This is actually very soft already. This is nice. Like, I don't need to do loads to make it like workable. She says like she knows what she's doing. Aluminium foil. So I just want to make sort of a cap out of this. Look, in my head this was very simple. I'm afraid it's not very simple. How thick does it need to be? Can I go very thin? Or will that just break apart? I don't know. Okay. Let's see if we can add this. And then if this is big enough. What am I doing? It's now just got a sheet on its head. Okay, let's just squish some of this off. I cannot imagine this staying on after it drying, honestly. Do I need like water? Hello, welcome to my first time. Ooh, that goes slimy. I feel like I put loads of foil in there, but there's hardly any like oomph. I really wanted it big though. I think I'm gonna start over. Use more foil, less clay. Ooh, that's a fun texture. Hold on, let's show you. Anyone looking for a texture at some point? Like rocks or something? That's a cool texture. And we start again. Okay. How about that? As it's its hair. It's starting to look a little bit like that mushroom creature from Mario. Just trying to get it to stick to the actual blob. See if I can make that work. All the clay is on his head still, even with the foil. That's ridiculous. Maybe I'll leave a little bit. If we do like a second or third blob, you have a little bit left. I think this might work, right? Sure. Where it's bumpy, it might just be like lack of clay and there's like foil right underneath. Look, I don't need it to be exactly round, but I don't want it to be like extremely bumpy. I'm gonna grab a bag and sadly continue tomorrow. I was hoping for it to be able to dry and then I might be able to paint tomorrow, but that's not gonna happen because this is not finished.
The next day.
Okay, we're back. First thing I want to do is, well, actually, first thing I want to do is poke this a little. I think it's still soft, so that's good. Then the second thing I want to do is take some tape and stick this thing, the protector, a little bit more to the table, because like yesterday, slowly it was sort of falling off the table. So let's unwrap this guy and see if he's completely dried or I can still work with him. This feels fine. Oh, hold on. The edges though have dried up a little bit. So there's quite a lot of bumpiness still there. I want to get it smooth. I'm quite okay with how this is. I just want to see if I start like making the texture, if that will disappear a bit more, but like these big holes, I want to be gone first. But I'm okay with a little bit of like unevenness, because I mean, it's hair, right? It's hair. And also, no, wait. Before I start the next thing, let me just work on the texture first. Oh, I try it out on the leftover bit. That's perfect. What I have, you can sit over here for a second. These dotting tools. I'm thinking this might work well to make sort of a hair texture with curls. So I'm just gonna try this out. I don't think it's right. It's giving golf ball or like alien planet. What if you take a tiny, tiny one and just go like around and around? What do you think? That one is like space planet. That one, that might be hair, right? What if I do it with like a bigger one? That's interesting. I kind of like that as well. I don't know, but now I'm just trying stuff out. This is handy to do it on your spare clay. I can recommend that. So what if I go even bigger and do make the pokies, but then go all over the place? Not as much, I think. I think I like this one the best still. Should we just try it and see how it looks? What did I do? That looks like hair, right? I think so. I'm getting like, oh. I was gonna say I'm getting like tiny bits of clay back, but that went somewhere. Never mind. I mean, I'm okay with that. This is gonna be a pain to paint, isn't it? I don't agree with it being so large anymore. I don't know. I'm having so many doubts. Okay, just carry on. If it's really bad, I can just start over. At some point, it might just suddenly be done. Done. This is the hair. It is a little bit more realistic maybe than I planned originally. And I also might have changed like 3 times from texture, but I think it's fine. The next thing I want to do, because there's probably going to be like a cute, like cartoony face, like this will not be far off from the face, kind of thing. So think cute face, but then how am I going to paint him? Because he is skin toned and he's got that blouse on. He's not like naked. If I make him fully skin toned, people might think he's naked. I want to try to make the collar out of clay. So he has some sort of standy-uppy thingy. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But the face will be in there, and that will be skin toned. But the rest of him will be that blue color of his. blouse. Plan! As far as you could call that a plan, really. Okay, now I need to think. Go like this. That's way too big. This is the idea. Preferably, I want it to be sort of open, because he has it open. He has it buttoned down a little bit, right? Am I able to do that? That is the question. I need like 5 extra hands for this. Hold on. I'm gonna show you in a bit. Hold on. Bear with me. No, don't stick it to that. Okay, hold on. I'm there. I'm almost there. Hold on. Does it look like anything? I think I know what I want to do though, so maybe that has helped. Let's try again. It's fine. It's clay. You can just start over. There must be a simpler way for this. Can I just make like a little fabric one? Nah, I wanna try clay. Let's try clay. Okay. One side. It's not the greatest, but it is roughly what I mean, I think. I don't know. I think I need to start again. Let's try again. Add some water. Chop. 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 I'm making it a little thicker now. I know. Okay, hold on. Let's try and attach him right here. So I'm smushing this down. And I'm gonna smush it down like this. I wanna try and fold this over. Now, do I fold the whole thing or just leave it like this? I think this looks good actually. Hold on. That's good, right? I like that. Okay, let's go with it. I'm doing it. This is gonna be a pain to paint, but it's fine. Yeah, it needs a color. It's fine. We're doing it. Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Woohoo! Should I have made a template for this? Maybe. Will they be the same? Left and right? Probably not. Okay, hold on. So, brain. Let's try and attach. I'm just gonna try and attach it and I'll see you if I do. Video just ends here. Because this is not nearly the same. So I'm gonna try a couple times. I'll show you the second part once I have something that's similar to this, because I don't think you'd like to see me try over and 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 over again. So, one sec. Okay, I think he's done. This is him. It has quite a lot of Elvis vibes, but I'm hoping if I paint him, that will go away. I'm gonna leave him to dry with this thingy-majig. I want it to go under this, so they go and stick out just a little bit more. And they don't just go like, poof. I think that's it. And now we wait for it to dry, which will be 24 hours. But I'm thinking, because I use so much clay, it might be a little bit more. I'm gonna put you right there. Looks like he's got a necklace on now as well. Oh gosh, okay. I hope paint can save him. I'm gonna wash my hands, clear some stuff away, and wait for him to dry. And now it's time to make some props. I found some of those popsicle sticks or stirring sticks on a gig next to a coffee machine, and I am using those short stick to make an easel. And I'm gluing everything together with Mod Podge. In the meantime, what's the fly? Go away! While I waited for it to dry, I think we need to wait for this to dry. I'm making a simple paint palette out of cardboard. So I'm painting this in a color that I think matches Bob Ross, but I do change my mind. There you go. And I will change my mind in the future again. I also sanded down Blob Ross once he was dry to get rid of all those edges and ridges. So I'm hoping he'll be a bit more smooth when we start painting him, which is right about now. I've got this lovely thing with a lid. So I've got some baking sheets and some kitchen roll, like 3 layers of kitchen roll with a little bit of water, just enough to soak it, but not to like drip out. And this should be, I think it's a wet palette or something. So there you go, tip of the day. As you can see, I'm using the Amsterdam Standard Series tubes as Bob Ross's skin color was not included in Mariah's kit. We let that dry. And now I'm starting the hair because that will be a pain because of the texture. First, I tried the brown from Mariah's kit, but that was way too light. Even tried adding a little bit of black, but that didn't go very well. I put some red in, I just tried some stuff. I didn't like it, so back to the Amsterdam paints with a nice dark brown. Oh yeah, that works a little bit better. Oh, touch his face. Whoops. Oh no, this is gonna take me forever, isn't it? This might have to be a time lapse, actually. Time lapse it is. It's a lot more satisfying seeing it going this fast. Just to compare, this is the actual speed. Ugh. Guys, this is taking a bit. Luckily, I have that. Do you know that SpongeBob transition? That's like 1 eternity later. Okay, I finally finished the hair. That took me, I think about an hour and a half, maybe even longer. And I still keep like spotting little white dots, like I really don't want to do a second coat on this. Anyway, now I think I'm gonna do the rest of it light blue. I'm gonna try and use Mariah's paint first. And blue. There we go. I think that's quite good. Right? After doing a couple of coats of blue and his skin tone, it was time to prepare for the live stream because I was in need of a tiny canvas. So I took this canvas board that one of my kids arted on and I took a corner of it. Don't worry, I took a picture. And the trick is to make the canvas board smaller than the actual front. So I cut it slightly wider at front, took the piece out so I can fold over the edges and glued everything shut. Even put a sticker on the back to make it look like a finished canvas, and it worked really well actually. So there you go, tiny canvas. All ready for the live stream where we were doing an actual Bob Ross painting on this tiny canvas. Not using oil, no, we're doing acrylics. So that was quite a challenge in multiple ways. I've never done a Bob Ross painting before, so this was my actual first. It was quite challenging at some points, but there were also points where this happened.
Begin working back and forth. And we got to put some arms on this tree.
It's doing it. It's doing it. I'm screaming in a mic, I'm so sorry. I'm excited. Look! That's an actual tree! Look at that! That looks good! If you want to watch the whole process, the live stream is on YouTube, so you can go watch it back. Look at how well this is looking. I think this does look like a Bob Ross. What do you think? Oh my gosh, that is amazing! A very successful live stream, I would say. One of the last things that needs to be done is a cleanup, but also give him a face. This was the original sketch, remember? And I kind of like that face. It's cute, it's simple. So I think I want to go something like that. And I had a little go at trying some different faces. And I think this is the one I'm going for. So I already sketched it on his face. And now it's time to actually put on some white and black paint. That is cute. Look at his little cheekies. I don't know if I told you, but I made this painting in the live stream. And I also have this paint palette. But right after the live stream, I used everything that was left from this actual painting on my palette. And I put it right there. So now there's actual paint that was used for this canvas is on there. And he can hold it in his hand. I don't know how yet, but we'll make it work. I'm so excited. I'm gonna put everything together and show you. Introducing into the Blob universe, may I present to you Blob Ross. I love him. Look how cute he is. He is so adorable with his little brush and his little palette and the beautiful painting. I am so happy with this. This might be the best thing I've ever made. At least the cutest thing. I mean, come on. Look how cute he is. I had so much fun doing this, so thank you, Mariah, for the inspiration, because without your Blob universe, I wouldn't have done this. I really hope Blob Ross may join the Blob universe. And I do have 2 more blobs left, so put in the comments on what you want to see next. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, possibly you actually like this video, so make sure you like the video. And if you're new here, maybe check out a couple more videos. And if you like those as well, consider subscribing. I also have a Discord, so if you want to join, the link is down below. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!